once I set my mind on something, I cannot stop until
Yeah,
I get
no
done.
doubt.
I see probably over 1,500 different brands a month.
Yeah.
So just because I see a $100,000 drop day screen doesn't mean like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Like I don't want to drop no more.
Yeah.
I still want to, like the process of the drop is sometimes better than the result.
doubt.
You know? And I definitely have a fashion show coming later this year that I'm going to walk in, design all the clothes for it, and I'm going to produce all the beats that is used for the runway. I'm not going to let other people's opinions stop me from doing anything that I wanted to do from when I was 10 years old to now.
Welcome to Most Famous We Are Not. I am your host, Matthew, and today we are joined by the founder and CEO of one of the most successful clothing brands in the world right now, with well over $1 million in sales and over 20,000 orders and counting. He has a school with over 650 members teaching old and new clothing brand owners how to scale their businesses with proven success. He's also a very successful YouTube channel with over 125K subs, a business owner, a content creator, a teacher, and a self-made millionaire. Caprice Brown, welcome to the show, broski.
You wrote that, bro?
Come on, bro. I got it. You feel me?
You know, it's crazy. I was just watching a Shannon Sharp interview, and he wrote one of those.
Yeah, bro.
He was in
That's
his
what I'm
bag,
saying,
and
bro.
I was like, damn, that would be crazy if someone wrote, and that was fire. That was fire. So appreciate it, bro.
No, he low-key like the golden standard, bro. I look up to him a lot.
yeah.
Tell the audience a little bit about you. You're obviously pretty well known. So the first question I'd like to ask you, bro, is when you were growing up, why did you think entrepreneurship was possible for you? And like, what were your first thoughts of entrepreneurship?
So with entrepreneurship, it was really like when I was young, I would want certain stuff. Like I would want, it could be even as little as if I wanted V-Bucks on Fortnite, or it could be like I wanted a new pair of shoes when they came out. And when I was younger, my pops told me, he was like, once you pass my shoe size, I'm not buying you no more shoes.
Damn.
And he only wore like a 7.5, 8.
Damn.
So I passed him up in shoe size in like 6th grade or something like that. And I thought he was joking, but like he's dead. Like to this day, he's dead. I've never gotten nothing. Like he was dead ass. So for me to get shoes and stuff like that, I had to go make money. And at that time, I was too young to even get a job. I was like 14. You feel me?
Damn.
So then that's kind of when the entrepreneur journey started and the hustle just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tight. So you didn't think he didn't tell you to get a job, or was that ever a mindset for you? Like,
Nah, not really, because I was also hooping. So like I
Type.
was like on some either entrepreneurship or go
Yeah.
college for hoops. You know what I'm saying? Get a free education. So it was either one of those for
I
sure.
feel you. And you was nice. What was you playing too?
Yeah, I was playing as a shooting guard most of the time. Yeah.
So okay, I'm glad you brought that up, because between being a successful athlete and entrepreneurship, it's extremely hard to do both.
Right.
So how did you decide to go all in on your business, and like, how did you make that decision?
So it was actually like, it was a sign from God for real that made it happen. So it was my sophomore year, and I had just transferred to a school named Palo Verde. And I had just transferred there, and like my whole AAU team transferred there with me, right? And we all went there. I was playing. I went through summer league with them and everything like that. It was coming up to season time, and right before season was finna start, the principal unenrolled like 5 of us because she thought we were all like coming to the school to team up to make a power
like super
team type.
team?
Yeah, like because we were
Type,
all on the same AAU team, but like we were all just happened to be in that area too at the same time. You feel me?
Right.
So she unenrolled all of us. And then, like, unenrolled us from the school. We couldn't even come back. Once we got back into the school, we had to, like, basically redo the whole register my athlete thing. And I didn't get eligible. I had to be out for, like, 180 days or something like that.
Right.
I didn't get eligible. My brother, CJ, he ended up able to play because he had some dual parent stuff. And then my other homie, DJ, he wasn't able to play. Other homie, he wasn't able to play. And since I didn't play that sophomore year, which was about to be my first, like, real year of varsity, I was working on my brand the whole time.
Right.
I was still training for AAU and like with my personal trainer and stuff, but I didn't have a season in practice to go to and stuff like that. So I was like literally in class at school designing stuff, and that's when it really all first started. And by the time the next season was able to come around, I had already done over 6 figures in sales.
Damn.
So it
How
kinda
old were you
just-
about that? Like
16,
16?
17. Yeah, 16, 17.
So let's say that freak. So do you think you would still be a business owner even if that didn't happen, or you think you would be hooping?
I still think I would have been a business owner because I was going to start it regardless. But like, I'm a key believer in when you're working on multiple things, you're always going to be, you only got 100% that you can put into life. You feel me? You only got 100%. So the more things you got is the more those percentages are split up. You feel me? So like, since I didn't have hoops taking over it, the brand probably took off further or took off quicker than it maybe would have if I was
No
hooping.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So,
No doubt.
Yeah.
So if that freak accident like wouldn't happen, and there is like, let's say a kid in high school or a
Right.
guy or girl that's athlete right now, and they're pretty good, like they can go to
Right.
college for it, be nice, maybe be a starter. and they also have a good clothing brand, would you recommend them take the athlete route or the clothing brand route?
It's really wherever your heart's at, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the only one that stopped the hoops to try to chase entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's obviously not a guarantee either way, whichever way you go, it's not a guarantee, but it really just like, you got to be honest and be truthful with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was nice, but I never really got a high school season of basketball or film for real, because I went to 12 different schools throughout my whole life. Like, I never went to the same school twice, just because like family, moving around, et cetera, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So I knew, like, one, I didn't have enough film. My grades during COVID year were bad because I actually moved to Houston. And when I moved to Houston, for some reason, they left me enrolled in school out there. So I just had straight Fs in Vegas for some reason.
Damn.
But I was living in Houston, and then I ended up coming back and stuff like that. But, yeah, so I kind of knew, like, which would be quicker. And the league for me would have been, like, a 3, 4, 5 year thing away. Like, probably had to go, because of my grades, maybe go D2 somewhere, work up, go D1, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe, you know what I'm saying?
And then for a chance to maybe,
yeah, just for a chance to maybe when you can go after it now.
Yeah.
And also basketball, like going through different coaches and stuff, it kind of like showed me that I really don't want a boss. You know what I mean? Like, to me with basketball, a boss is only going to be worth it to me if I was getting paid for it in the future. Like, while I'm a grown man, obviously in high school and stuff is different. But like when I'm 19, 20, I wouldn't want to be, you feel me? Like, having to be at practice at 6, having to, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I feel for you. So especially like, okay, if you're an athlete right now and you are kind of debating if you want to chase entrepreneurship or chase sports, bro, you kind of got to like weigh it. Do you really love the game? Are you willing to put into practice? And also like entrepreneurship, as long as you get a job, you can do it on the side and still fuck up. But basketball or sports, it's a real small window. So so you just gotta weigh your options. But if you like Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, like obviously go to hoop route.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. So when you were you're young, right? Yeah. You're young, black, tall, with dreads. Was there any challenges that was initially like with the perception of yourself when trying to run your business?
Honestly, with the niche I'm in, the perception wasn't really never too bad, not for real. Like, I would say maybe in more different stuff when it comes to like real like business stuff. You feel me? Like, that's for instance why I haven't tattooed my hands or my neck or anything yet. You know what I mean? Just because, you know what I'm saying? Just letting myself develop a little bit more before stuff like this. Like, if I put a suit on right now, I look presentable. You know what I'm saying? But then now when we on a yacht in Miami, I can take the suit off and it's a different vibe. You feel me? So it maybe in business a different perception just because of like dreads or long hair can be deemed as childish or anything like that, or tattoos or whatever. But I haven't experienced nothing.
But yeah, it's getting less and less as the years go by. Like I feel like tats and dreads getting less stigmatized. Right. But yeah, especially I think like the phase you finished, like the faceless kind of ish, where like you're just like designing and stuff. Right. Maybe this next phase, because you know you're about to you move to Houston, you about to take it to the next level when you go more meetings and shit. Right. It might be more pronounced, but especially standing out, like it shouldn't be a problem no matter how you look when you start in business. Right. Facts. So, bro, apartment, very nice car, family straight. You put your mom in the business. Your dad got a trucking business. Yeah. So do you ever reminisce about the process of like getting it out sometimes, or do you feel like you satisfied?
I feel like I really am still in the process, like because I got my family straight now to the point where like it won't be on me to like really take care of them too much. I got them straight to that point, but I'm really trying to, you know what I'm saying? One, get people straight and get fully settled in. Like I'm actually about to get out of the apartment that I'm in currently, you know what I mean? And I'm actually about to get a house just for like better content purposes, streaming purposes, everything like that. So, yeah, and really, yeah, that's about it.
Why didn't you get a house initially?
I didn't get a house initially. Really, it was because of the security factor of it. Like, I like the security of a high rise, but my car's been broken into at the building that I stay in. So it's like, then it's not the security. You feel me? So it's like.
And was it also like it was a high rise, so you could see over the city? Yeah, was that part of it too?
Yeah, see over the city and everything like that. Yeah.
What was that? What's it like waking up to? Do you feel like, does it feel different?
I mean, you feel like you definitely want to get up and go and get after it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Facts. But okay, so how do you stay hungry though? Like, how do you? I mean, it's so easy to get satisfied as humans beings. So how do you keep going? How do you?
Really, I feel like I always say this with men. I feel like there would be less I feel like there would be less depressed men or mentally unstable men if they had something they were like constantly working towards that they really love. When you're working towards something that you really love, like it's like I really got a passion for shit. So just because I see $100,000 drop day screen doesn't mean like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Like I don't want to drop no more. I still want to, like the process of the drop is sometimes better than the result.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So it really be that. And then once you get into that mood of it, then it really becomes like a lifestyle, one. And two, I'm just a very, very productive person. Like I cannot be unproductive. Like
Facts.
I go to the gym 5-6 days a week now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting stuff done every day, errands, you know? So like.
Yeah, I hella feel you. Yeah, I feel like the process is better than everything.
Yeah, no, literally, for real.
Like what AJ Brown said when they won the Super Bowl, he was like, it was cool for like 2 days, and then he likes the feeling of winning games and shit. Exactly. Like I feel like that's everything. I think it's just human beings. Like, it's the change.
And the main thing is like more money, more problems, and also like more money. The more money you make, the more money you gotta spend. You feel me? So it's not like you can make hella money and then like you still only gotta spend Like if my overhead's 30-40 grand, there ain't no time to chill. Like you feel me? Sure. You gonna make sure you stay on top of it.
And that keeps you hungry.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So I think the coolest thing about your story is you was in Vegas right after prom or graduation. You moved out here. You brought your boys with you. That's one of them. And I got a few others, right? And that's an amazing thing, and I'm not accusing them of anything, but how do you make sure that there's no yes men around when there's such a proof of concept that what you do and say works?
Right. So it really just depends, like, one, where you know them from, what you met them through, and the person they are themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've had friends that I fell out with before, and I have friends that I'm still friends with now. But me, I've never been really the friends type of guy. Like, I've never really had, like, too many, like, friend groups. Like, I've had friend groups and everything, don't get me wrong, but, like, here and there, just because I was moving so much. So it would be like most of my friends were my cousins. I was hanging out with like my cousins most of the time, and I still do, you know what I mean? So that really be it. But to make sure you don't have yes men around you is really like, you gotta also respect when they put shit in. You feel me? So like they'll give me, if they put their input on something or if they give me an idea on something, I'll really take it into consideration. It's not just being, because some people, if they're coming to you trying to help you and you just throwing everything that they giving you away, then they just gonna start agreeing with everything you saying. You feel me? So and then also they just gotta be real niggas. That's about it.
Exactly. Your shit gets stagnant, and then I feel like that's happens like with all the rappers and business owners, like people not telling you. Not even saying no, but people not giving you different perspectives. On the same
and we
shit.
could joke about shit. Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? I've been making music for a little while and stuff. Like, in the past, they would be like, they'll tell you either, oh, this, this, or they'll be like, oh, yeah, this. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you.
Facts.
They'll tell you what it is.
I like the fact y'all still boys, even though y'all got business. You feel me?
Right,
like, sure. Shit ain't too serious.
Right.
But so initially, how did you pitch them to come here? Was it like, y'all knew before y'all graduated, like, I think we're going to come to Houston, or how'd that go?
So, basically, I knew I was finna move right after I left, and then I moved. I knew I was finna leave, and I told them to pull up with me just because I've been mentoring them with their brands and everything like that. I had another homie who I'm not cool with no more, you know what I mean? But he was my homie at the time. We moved out here, mentored him. He did 100K his first month. My other boy CJ did 30K his first month, and thought it was going great. Him, you know what I'm saying, just stuff happens, money got to his head, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, just different scenery, too fast life for him. So he ended up leaving, and CJ was still there, and then my boy Caleb, he actually had to go to Virginia. His people was trying to have him go to Virginia, but then like last second, his people told him like, what happened? Like something didn't work out with the crib in Virginia or something. Yeah, like something, he was supposed to go to Virginia, but then something happened where he wasn't. So I was like, you trying to slide out here type shit. And then he just pulled up out here, and now we been mobbing it. And I know of all them from hooping. All my friends are from hooping.
That's
so
cool.
We was all hooping together senior year. We all graduated together and shit.
That's so tough. How's the dialogue changed since going to high school to real life? Do y'all talk about like business? Do y'all pitch each other stuff? Do y'all show each other y'all's clothes and
yeah, we definitely show
different
each other,
ventures and stuff?
Yeah, we definitely show each other our stuff and like what we got going on and stuff. And it's actually a big difference. We went straight from like high school to the big leagues.
I know, that's good.
Like we be talking about that all the time because we didn't go to college and stuff. But we gonna make some like college friends out here and stuff. You know, what I'm saying, get some content going.
So I want to ask, We talked about how the dynamic changed with your family or your friends. How has it changed your family? Like, how is entrepreneurship? You got your mom to business, a dad trucking business. Yeah. How has that dynamic changed since damn near everyone's in entrepreneurship now?
So now it's changed to where, like, for instance, this is bad. Like, he's going to be watching this, but, like, my little brother, my mom told me that he told him, like, I guess he was, like, slow or something. He was slow, like, in the game or something. He was like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to just make me a clothing brand and get, like, he told my mom that and shit like that. So now it's like, I mean, it's showing him, like, a different way. Now, like, even, like, my little sister, 'cause I got 11 siblings. You feel me? Yeah, I got 11 siblings. Tight. So even, like, my little sisters, you know what I'm saying, be trying to be on entrepreneur stuff now, even getting jobs, like, fresh at 16, start having some money coming in and stuff. So it's definitely been smooth. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Sure. Is there any, like, so risk taking isn't really that intimidating now since y'all are like entrepreneurship. Y'all could just, like, if y'all have an idea, y'all pitch each other and y'all go, or like, how does that work?
It really depends. Like, I'm really particular with shit. Like, for instance, I had one collection that I was supposed to drop in March before, but that one got scrapped. And then I had a full collection that, like, I had a whole shoot for plan. Like, the shoot was about to be at, like, Drizzy's ranch and shit like that, like, for March and everything. And then the manufacturing, basically, they came back late. They were supposed to come back on the 6th. They didn't come back till like the 17th. Kind of fucked up the timing, and they were just acting like the jacket was too difficult to make. So I scratched that whole collection, and I literally, for the last 2 days, just been locked in the penthouse, just making the collection, and I just finished it up. And I can show you real quick if you want me to. I can't show them, but I can show you real quick.
For sure.
And basically, I just stopped working with designers, and I just went to the drawing board myself and look. So we got
oh shit! Oh, that's for girls. Nah, that's tough.
This is a little 5-piece collection that's gonna be dropping.
For sure. So, like, does that bother you a lot when you got a scrap shirt, or you're just like, it's part of the business? You got to
not really, because the best designs be coming from, like, old shit that was thrown away that you end up bringing back. A lot of the time, if I'm in, like, a stump when it comes to designs or trying to come up with something, I'll look at some old shit that I did and think, like, oh, okay, how can I make it, like, you know what I'm saying, bringing new, and that's kind of, it adds a little background to your designs too, you feel me?
That's tough. Okay, so I just by this brief, like, 10, 15 minute conversation, I think it's clear to me, I've been through this, but clear to the audience that you're very wise, very smart. Do you remember, like, when your mind shift started to change and you started to wisen up a little more, or was it kind of gradual and couldn't really, kind of just happened?
I feel like for my age, like, my whole time throughout, like, whatever age I was at, I was always, like, a little bit more advanced than whatever my age was type shit. So I would just say that, but it's really nothing new when it comes to, like it didn't just, like, I wasn't never, like, a lazy individual or like a didn't care. Like, I was young. Like, there's pictures of me, like, when my dad would come bring home, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, doing money. I'm doing, like, money spreads and shit. Like, it was always, even when I was, like, 6, 7 years old, I was
6, 7.
Yeah, 6. Little clip for him real quick. 6, 7. But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of always been like that for me.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like when I try to surround myself or have those conversations with people my age about just, like, different things and try to, you know, talk about different conversations other than our age group. And I feel like it's kind of gradual. Like, you kind of just see, like, oh, I think a little differently, or I move a little differently. Right. But it's more of like a gradual thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I feel like what I've been realizing now is everyone got that in them. It comes at different times for everybody. For sure. So, like, even I have friends that, like, were in school, and, like, school was like, they were on it, whether it's because they wanted to or because their parents were on their back. They were on school heavy, like, wanting to get accepted here. And now those same people calling me like, oh yeah, nah, this ain't it. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Or they're like, I'm trying to do this and that. And it happens, but, like, some people just see the corruptedness, like, later than others, you feel me? And then the earlier you catch it, like, the better chance you got of beating it, because the later it is, it's always never too late. People have started businesses at 40, you know what I'm saying, and made crazy money, but you know what I'm saying, the earlier you tap into it, definitely the better.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think something both have in common is, well, I don't have 11, but I have siblings too. I had a lot of 3 sisters, and I had people before me, and I learned from them, you know, what not to do, what to do, and that is so true. Like, everybody realizes it, or everybody knows that you know, you could be doing something else, but you just choose when.
Yeah, my parents used to always tell me that like I got the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? Because like my dad was like a street dude, you feel me? And I would be staying with my dad, but my mom, they were in the car business. She was a car saleswoman and stuff like that. So she had like the business side to it, but I was living with both of them. So like it would be like damn near flip flop. Like mom's in a, you know what I'm saying? Mom's in a nice crib on this side. I come to dad's house, you know what I'm saying? It might just be flip flop, but whatever how it is, like what they got going on. So they were saying I had the best of both worlds when it came to just being knowledgeable all around, because the knowledge isn't just at like business. The knowledge comes from like how I move, how you know what I'm saying? How
who you hang with,
all that
what
stuff.
you
know
consume
what I'm saying?
too.
Yeah,
what you consume, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'll be on TikTok too. Who isn't? But, like, there's very educational, business-oriented, mind-changing things on there too. Like, you want to know what's
crazy? The thing is, like, if it's really in you and you're not trying to force it to be that, you don't even got to overly, like, do that with it. Because if you've seen our For You pages, like, our shit be having brain rot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just be like, it'd be funny shit, it'd be brain rot, it'd be sports. Like, I'll still have a regular For You page. It's not like all I consume all day is like fucking,
same.
Like Iman Ghazi and like fucking, what's the other?
Alex Hormozy.
Yeah, like Alex Hormozy or whatever. Like, I don't just consume that all day, but like, when it's time to lock in, if you can lock in, then that's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We literally will say shit like, and we'll be doing something, we'll be like, all right, stop doom scrolling. We'll literally just say that random, like, stop doom scrolling. You feel me? Because that means you just like, you scrolling too long. You getting caught up.
Yeah, I know. I'll be feeling that too. I'll spend like, damn, bro, I didn't do shit today. But a part of me is like, there's no other route I could have taken. You know what I mean? Like the entrepreneurship route. Like, I don't want to work for somebody. A cubicle sounds like hell to me. Right. Did you get that at all? Did you feel like this was damn near the only place I can go?
Oh yeah, like me and my cousin Dre used to have the saying that we say, "Get rich or die trying." It's like 50 Cent said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like, but it wasn't a joke to us. Like we were dead, like by any means necessary. Like it was gonna get done. You feel me? Like in whatever lane. But I just feel like I'm the type where I'm like, whatever I'm gonna put my time into or whatever I want to do. Like once I set my mind on something, I cannot stop until I get
no
done,
doubt.
Literally. So.
And that's the only mindset you can lucky have in entrepreneurship. You can't be even 80% in. Yeah, it's like
you gotta be. It's gotta be. Are you in or you out?
Facts. So let's talk about some Project Capri, bro. How far do you want to take it? Do you want to see it on runways? Do you want it in stores, or just keep upping these drops?
Right. So I want to take it really, I feel like within the last 3 to 4 months, I've been learning a lot more about like even the clothing industry, like even manufacturing different ways. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning a lot about like even designing because I used to usually really use designers to express my ideas, but they never really used to get them back to me how I wanted to. So now I've just started to design on my own, and it's been great, but I want to take it super far. I want to have, I want to get a store this year, like an in-person store.
Like a storefront?
Yeah, like a storefront. And I definitely have a fashion show coming later this year that I'm going to walk in, I'm going to design all the clothes for it, and I'm going to produce all the beats that is used for the runway. So, and that's going to be later this year.
Where are you picking? Is it going to be here?
I haven't decided yet. People want me to do it in New York, but I don't know. I might do it in Houston. I might do it in LA. I don't know.
Whatever works best. It's all going to be all your clothes, all your collection.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be so fire.
A whole like fall winter collection or something.
Right. So okay, you got Project Capri. Is there any other businesses you thought about dabbling in, or do you just all in on this one?
Yeah. So right now I'm getting into like Section 8 real estate and stuff like that. So that's what I've been looking at. I've been getting into Section 8 real estate. I do investing too. Like I just got ETFs that pay me a good amount every month, and then I just invest into certain stuff. And my Robinhood account just does really well for some reason. Like I'm not even like the most educated trader or like know that, but I also know people that trade or like not trade, but I know people that will invest, and maybe they'll tell me something to throw in, and I'll just put money in, and it's been going up good for there. And I got a couple of different business ideas that are coming out, but I learned. I can't speak on shit too soon. You feel me? Because you can't speak on shit too soon because when you put it out there too much, you never know. They don't know if it's manifestation or if they're gonna take it down. You feel me?
I feel you, but at the same time, it's like who gonna stop you?
That's the truth. But like, if you want me to be real with you, I was finna move into this nice ass crib, fat ass crib, right? and we were planning on moving in and everything. And I just got news like an hour and a half ago that they went with the other tenant that was trying to get it. So we didn't get the crib, but the landlord hasn't signed on the lease, but the tenant has. So I offered her a higher rent and a higher deposit to move into that one, just because it was like a perfect crib type shit. So we gonna see by tomorrow if I get her or not. So like I don't want to speak too soon on shit, because then shit, you feel me? So then shit get fucked up.
Shit like that.
Then
but
shit
like
get fucked up.
Like your own runway and shit. That's
that's happening.
That's gonna stop.
That's inevitable. That's
so stuff like that. Like it's dependent on other people. I feel you. Yeah, no doubt.
For sure. I'm really learning how to run the business. Like every year I evolve with knowing how to run the business and how to like get your pieces out there the most. You know what I'm saying? Make it as profitable as possible. And I'm going up every year. And this year I feel like it's definitely going to be one of the biggest.
No doubt.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff, like I've done all this up now just to kind of basically off what I know. And now I'm dabbling at like, for instance, wholesale. Bro, I just got put on this wholesale plug shit. Well, I had to come across it, but this wholesale plug shit that's finna do like a $300,000 bulk order with me and get rid of and get a bunch of Capri and shit. And I'm finding out all these other brands already using it, like brands I know and shit. And I'm like, why ain't nobody? I'm putting all you niggas on. I'm getting the sauce out for the free. Hey, dude, all you brand niggas, do not call me. Don't ask me for nothing. If you're not paying that ticket, I'm not helping y'all niggas no more, because hella people that I'm cool with was already using them, and I've been trying to get into wholesale. I'll be posting about wholesale, and nobody put me on, but they always be calling me.
What if they thought you knew?
Nah. I don't know. It's not no bad blood, but I'm gonna focus on the youth.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting like your everything surrounding around clothing and business. Like you mastered like the selling hand in hand, but the runways, the modeling, you sound like you're trying to get into that part. That's like the next phase of it. Sounds like
the best thing that you can have in entrepreneurship is knowing how to turn any situation into a money situation. So like, even if you start one business, you can start one business and then make 6 different streams of income off that one type of business. So like Project Capri might be the brand, but Project Capri, like under it can have me modeling. It's an umbrella. Me modeling for other brands, me mentoring other brands. You know what I'm saying? Even me selling blinks out of my warehouse to other brands, or me doing print on demand for other brands. You feel me? Like all shit like that can just be all money in the same category. You feel me?
How did you come up with the logo?
The logo is actually a running man. If you see it, it says a P and a C in it. Like this is the C, it's backwards, and then there's a P right here. But it's really just a running man. And one of the real reasons for it is my dad used to always tell me, leave a bitch in the gutter, get you another, like, and that he can't chase no bitch, basically. Yeah, he would say stuff like that. So it's kind of like the running man, and it's basically the running man is running towards whatever your purpose is in life and nothing else, and like basically beating lust, beating distractions, beating all that shit, and chasing towards what you want.
No, that's stuff. I was being curious. But how did you decide the aesthetic of Capri?
Honestly, I have no idea. Like, what I mean by I've just been doing it based on what I know how to do is, like, a lot of these brands, they have really good, like, aesthetic set with their brand and everything like that. I kind of just, like, put out whatever I want, even if it's not really in the... I kind of put out whatever I want, and eventually, over time, it's going to end up making its own niche, its own aesthetic.
Right.
Because, like, I'll fuck around and make some shit that people could say would look like some TikTok shop shit. So I can make some shit like that. That's just a nice piece, and then I might fuck around and drop like a $800 full leather like Capri Pelly type jacket. You know what I'm saying? So I'll really do it whatever, and my rollouts are always different, because that's one of my favorite parts about the brand shit is the rollouts and the creative direction, and that's really why I'm into music, is for creative directing, like music videos and everything.
I'm glad you're tapping into that. It's past the clothing brand shit.
Facts.
But with clothes, it's like the through line, I feel like with show clothing brand is it has an identity.
Right.
And a lot of clothing brands, like, if you watch streamer do P.O. box openings and all the clothes look...
Yeah, I be doing the P.O. box openings.
You do.
I be seeing them.
They be feeling similar.
Trust
and they don't
me,
really
none
have
of
an
these
identity.
brand owners see more brands than I do. I promise you, I probably see like... And I'm talking all brands. I'm talking about the good brands, the bad brands. I'm talking about even the lowest. So I've seen the lowest of the low brands. I've seen the best of the best brands. Like, I see probably over 1,500 different brands a month.
Yeah,
like,
no, damn.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see you, like, what you was just at, Rock Crib? You was doing some PO stuff there. Like, I feel like that's like, you like the #1 person. I guess I'm not gonna lie. If I was wanted an opinion on my brand, I think you're probably the first one I go to.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So also, I'm very curious about this. How do you decide the people you reach out for modeling? Is it kind of based on clout? Right. Is it a look? Is it?
It really depends on like what look I'm going for that shoot or for that drop. Like, I just had a separate shoot that was kind of like some more old school shit. So I had the like Jabari and Malik, the twins. I had them come for that one, and then like I had these pink parachute pants that kind of gave like Barbie doll, but like bratty kind of, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So then I ended up getting Mia Owens and India Love in those ones. You feel me? Like my next collection that I told you was gonna be like a country theme, like on like at a barn and stuff like that. So you know,
for the rodeo.
Saying? Yeah. So right. So we had like Don Tolliver for that one and shit like that. So it's different every time, and it really just depends on what I'm looking for.
When you step outside your comfort zone and do really eccentric stuff like that, do you feel any nerves at all about it flopping or anything, or is it just like I tried it didn't work, trying to pivot?
I don't know, really. I've came to the conclusion within the last like month and a half that like I'm just a rock star. I'm just going like that. I've kind of just came to that conclusion within the last couple of months that I'm a rock star, and I got a lot of shit that I want to do, and I just not gonna let other people's opinions stop me from doing anything that I've wanted to do from when I was 10 years old to now, you feel me? So like, and you only be here one time. You only get to live once, you feel me? At least what we know. We only get to live once, so like, I'm going to do everything that I can do, and I'm going to just put out whatever I got to put out, and the people that fuck with it, That's the good thing, is that there's a niche for everything.
No
like,
doubt.
No matter what you do,
that's what people don't understand,
there's a niche for everything. Like, I always tell my mentees that, like, the difference is, I mentor brands that make like athleisure type clothing, like athletic wear. I mentor brands that even have made like cooking apparel, like aprons and stuff like that. There's a niche for everything. It just depends on how many people.
Everybody needs to, like, there's every demographic needs to be heard and represented.
Like the clothes in Walmart are selling, and the clothes in Balenciaga are selling. And everything in between they're still selling too.
And,
so it's
and
like,
Walmart might sell more than Balenciaga so much.
Right,
like,
that's the
depends,
thing. Right. Yeah.
You go out when you're shopping.
Right.
Do you care much about like the material of the clothes, or is like, because I have my own business, I'm gonna just wear some fly shit?
So when I go out and I'm shopping, I look at stuff from a manufacturing standpoint.
Yeah,
like when I look at shit, like I'll be like, oh, that hoodie's like a potassium wash. I'm like, okay, that's a nice little. I'll say like, I'll look at it like that. And now for me, the problem is it's got harder for me to buy expensive clothing. Like I used to, when I first started out with my brand, you could probably catch videos of me with like Jordan Welch, like spending $20,000 at the mall and shit like that. There's not like $20,000 worth of shit at the mall that I want right now. You feel me? Like, so it makes it harder to buy expensive clothes, because I'm like, this shirt $1,100.
Yeah, nah, for real.
This shirt $1,100, my nigga. I know how much it costs to make this shirt. And it's not even like, I know every different brand got their different thing, and I can respect prices. So that's the thing. Like, if it's worth it, I'll pay the price. That's never been like. I have a cut tee in the car that's like a Balenciaga, like blue cut tee, and all it says is Balenciaga right here, and it was like $1,000. But I fucked with it, so you know what I'm saying. But so it just depends, like. But it's harder for me to buy expensive clothes now. But shoes, I like
splurge
boots and shit. These were like $1,100 right here. Yeah, and I just seen they like $400 online now. The price dropped over the last couple months, so like just dumb shit. But.
Definitely, especially when I be watching YouTube videos. I feel like I've been editing for like a year now. You kind of get like an X-ray, like you can see the tracks.
Yeah, so, for sure.
Yeah, like if it was me, I'd probably be more procure. I don't have a brand, and I know that shit too. Like I know this shit did not cost that much. So how do you know when a piece is worth selling? Does it have to be above a certain standard, or do you want your drops and pieces to get better each time?
Well, so usually that's how I do it. Like I feel like the reason why, this is how when people will say like you're going on a run, is when like you're progressively just getting better at what you're doing. That's really what matters. It's not like the piece itself, but it's like, let's say you make a great piece this time that people love, and if somehow you can wow them more than that last time, that's going to help your sales tremendously. And that's one of the biggest things. So that's why I won't rush collections. Like that's why I scrapped those last two ones, because if it's not going to have that same wow factor, then it's not going to help with the rollout. So, and then with the pieces, it just depends on really like how creative I get with the piece and if I think it'll hit or not. And I know like certain pieces, how I can make them hit. And really, it's also about like the proportion of the clothes. If people paid attention more to how their clothes fit on people and stuff like that, then actually even the design of it and everything, then it would be way easier.
And that matters with the material too.
That matters, yeah. That means going down to the details of picking like specifically what materials, you know what I'm saying? Like going through swatches and you know, or going to the fabric stores in LA, you know what I mean? Like it goes down to doing that. Like these pants, sweatpants right here, these like design wise aren't even the craziest, right? Like they got my 88s and my C's over here.
But they feel great?
But they feel, you can feel them if you want to, but they feel great and they flow great. They fit over my shoes great. And it has a hoodie also that comes with it. So set wise, it's nice. So that's kind of like how it comes.
I feel you, yeah. I think, yeah, there's just so much more nuance than meets the eye to running a clothing brand. Like, I think damn near, there's a large percentage of people that prefer feel over the look of the clothes as long as it's straight. So that I think that's true. Like,
for sure.
If it looks amazing but feels not as good, then I don't think it will sell as well.
Yeah.
I just saw you post on your story that Mariah Martin, is that her name?
Marseille
Martin. She just wore your, that shit's so fire. She just wore your joggers at the HBCU. How does it feel to see other celebrities wear your clothes? Not just modeling, but like in real life.
I mean, that's fire. Like the fact that she had that event and that's what she chose to put on and get out there and stuff like that. And she's been messing with the brand for a while, and she's great people of mine. So I sent that to her a little bit ago, and I'm glad she wore them and enjoyed them. So stuff like that is fire, and I was happy as hell when she wore. Like when I see like people wearing this stuff, it's just like a little. It makes your day. For like you have a little bit more ump in your step that day. You feel me? So
for sure. I was like, that's tough. That's tough. Do you get a lot of like close requests, like suggesting how your pieces should go? Do you take that in consideration, or is it more like, not that I'm the boss, but like it's more like what I feel like I'm doing? Do you take a lot of?
What you mean? Explain.
Like I'm saying, like, do fans ever suggest like, Capri, you should come up with this design or this type of piece?
Yeah, me, it's like 60-40. Like I know what I'm doing and stuff, but I also listen to my supporters. Like, and then also listening to my supporters is what made me realize that I wasn't dropping enough pieces of items, and that's what made me get into wholesale, because I dropped my denim flared sweats. It was like my first piece back from rebranding from Adore Capri to Project Capri. 500 pairs sold out. Boom. Wow. You know what I'm saying? They wanted them again. I restocked them again later, like a couple months later. Boom, sold out again. You know what I'm saying? And now every time boom, sold out again. And then like the thing is, let's say I only drop them twice. Let's say I drop 800 total pairs. If I only stop at 800, only 800 people in the world are gonna have those. And at that point, your shit more rare than Balenciaga, because Balenciaga producing more than 800, 1,000, 1,500 of certain shit. You feel me? So then it's like the stores got to eat too, so people get in person and get that in-person shopping feel. And then also just restocking and giving the people what they want and getting the most out of a product. You know what I mean? Just to get your brand out there for real. So I'll listen to the supporters, but it's also 60-40. Like I know what I'm doing, but I also take into consideration. I don't be like, oh, I know what I'm doing, I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I feel like in today's generation, like there's a lot of pandering, I guess. People don't want the delayed gratification. So I feel like my cousin told me this quote, everybody's a mile long and an inch deep, but we need to be an inch long and a mile deep. So I feel like when you say like, either we gonna die by how I'm doing it or not die by how I'm doing it, but like listen to how I'm doing it. I'm still taking in consideration, but I'm gonna do it how I do it. And this shit perfect.
Yeah,
and you talk a lot about like Balenciaga. Do you do research on like a lot of other designer brands?
I have started to recently within the last couple months, like because really I'm just now really starting to get into dive into stuff and really do research, because before until a couple months ago, my routine was 7 a.m. school. I get out at 1:30, got practice from like 2 to 5 or something. You know what I'm saying? I got practice from like 2 to 5 or something like that. And then I'll probably have like maybe the rest of that day, or like I'll sometimes have a game, or like, you know, feel me? Or like I'll have a training as well. So it would be like, I would be at school, like I would just try to be slipping in research. Now I'll really have free time, like where I could just go sit on my computer, you feel me? And like really do research. So I definitely look into brands like that a lot.
That's tough. I've always been curious about this. So customer support, bro.
Yes.
Is there any misconceptions, things people don't know? How does customer support work when you're running a business like this?
Bro, customer support is the biggest thing. I'm a big advocate for any problem with your customer can be solved by just talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I have customer support set up, and actually what I had to do was I had my web manager running my customer support, but he was taking like on average 2 to 3 days to respond to an email just because it was only him doing it. And then once I realized the emails were getting out of hand, I actually hired my mom on it because my mom's the most like organized, on top of it type person you can meet, and she's been killing it on it because unfortunately in quarter 4 we had some stuff with the business that caused delays because we were working with this warehouse in LA, and we were supposed to, the bulk was supposed to be done, like we paid for it in like October. The bulk was supposed to be done like a week after Black Friday and everything like that, and we're just now getting some of the last clothes. Like we shipped out everything else and refunded anybody that wanted a refund, but the problem was most of my supporters didn't want a refund. They were like, no, I want the clothes.
Right.
Don't give it. Like, so they were just waiting, and shout out to them for sure. So like they would, it was these sets actually. We have the other sets though. It wasn't too many of them sold, thankfully, because we didn't push them that much because we knew that they were gonna end up getting delayed after like the first week of the drop.
Right.
But we had the pants, but we didn't have the tops. So I have my mom running the customer support now, and she's been killing it. And the big thing is like nobody's gonna care for your business as much as you are, or your mother if you have a great mother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna care for it. So you gotta. I've basically recently been undelegating stuff, and now I'm like I feel so much more alive because it's bringing back that old spark from like really being hands on.
Yeah,
for
more
you feel me?
as well.
Like even I'm moving my fulfillment to my own crib. Like I'm gonna have a room in my crib where I just do fulfillment, and probably like go on stream while I'm packing orders. You know what I'm saying? Mom doing the customer support. I'm doing all the designing. I do all the marketing. You feel me? Then I just got the ads team, and then other than that, you feel me? So I'm just happy to be back really hands on with it because I heard a good quote, and the dude actually he lives in my building, and he said if you stay small enough long enough, you'll
be big enough soon enough.
Yeah.
And I took that literally, so I cut all that shit down.
For sure. That's like that's the most. You're gonna go corporate, I guess is the word, but you're gonna be big time real soon. So I feel like the longer you can stay really hands on, it's only the better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, no doubt. So you look back and you look at your character now. What traits you think made you successful in particular?
Really just like persistence. Like when I put something on my mind, like I can't, like once it becomes an idea and a thought for real, and I like envision it happening in real life, I can't stop until I get it done. But I also don't care how long it takes. Like it's either two ways. It's either I'll be patient with it or I'm getting it done right this second. You know what I mean? Like a small example of it was like a year and a half ago, I posted on my story like, bro, I need this this sweater. This sweater is hecka tough. It was like this Hood by Air sweater that I just posted in that said, never trust a Vogue girl. And I posted like a year and a half ago, and it took forever for me to get it. Like I got the first one, but the sizes were weird, and like the sleeves were hella too small. It didn't fit me. Had to send it back. I ended up getting another one. Almost got scammed by like some dude on like fucking Grailed or some shit for one. You know what I'm saying? And then ended up getting one. And a year and a half later, the outfit that I had in my mind, like a year and a half ago, I executed a year and a half later.
Yeah.
And same way, like to where if I thought like 3 months ago, oh, I'm gonna have a fashion show and I'm gonna produce all the music for it. I'm gonna walk in it and I'm gonna design in it, and I'm gonna walk in it multiple times. Like I'm gonna walk through. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil that actually, but I have that in my mind now. Like you might, it's good as green. You feel me? Like if I say it, then it's gonna happen.
Bro, no, boy, yeah, that manifest. I really wasn't a big believer in manifestation, but that shit is, or visualization. That shit is so real, bro. I know I normally don't do this, but I have to share this with you guys. I DM'd Caprice 10 months ago about doing a podcast interview. And I promised to God, as soon as I found out, or he said that he was coming to Houston, I knew that I was going to get an interview with him. There was no doubt in my mind. And 10 months later, I'm lucky enough and he's cool enough to let me be his first interview that's non-family. So us talking about visualization and manifestation, it is real. If you can put your mind to it and touch it and feel it, nothing can come between you once your mind is made up. And this whole episode is living proof of that.
See, the main thing is like you gotta have respect for your own word. You feel me? Like I don't like I'll be so real with myself to the point where I won't say something if I know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? Like if I know I'm not gonna do it, I won't even say it because I'm not gonna disobey my own word.
Exactly.
So that means everything that I do speak out into real life or that I do want as a dream is coming true because I, you know what I'm saying, I spoke it into real life.
Just like, bro, that's so facts, bro. You are everything in the world and nothing at the same time. Yeah, so you cannot lie to yourself. If you say you're gonna work out, you gotta do it, or just don't promise it to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like I told myself once I stopped hooping and like I wasn't hooping no more that I was just gonna get in the gym and shit like that. And I just stay dead ass with that. Like I got in the gym to the point where I bulked up to 195 and now I just cut back down. I'm 170 right now. Wow. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and that was within the last like 3-4 months for real. So
for sure. Yeah. Like literally, like everything is possession. Like everything that you need in this world, you already have. It's already here.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to go take it. It has your name on it. But
one of my first ever designs was the money's already printed. You just got to go get it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. What's some of the favorite places you've traveled to?
I like New York. New York was fun when I went out there. LA is always good. You know what I'm saying? All my peoples are from LA. So LA is right next to Vegas. So I used to always be in LA. But LA is always nice, especially when you're in like the nice areas for like we stayed last time in like like Marina Del Rey or some shit like that. Is it called Marina? Yeah, like Marina Del Rey or some like shit by the water. It was nice and stuff like that. So I like LA. And then actually I've been to like Jamaica and stuff like that, like places out of the country like that.
It's nice.
But I was on some shit where like I was really only traveling for content. Like when I went to Miami and I was on a yacht, I only went there because I had the Jordan Welch video. You feel me?
Right. So I mean, it's smart.
I was only doing that, but now I'm finna get my passport so I can really travel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for me personally, when I went to LA, and it was Hollywood, it was beautiful, bro. I was on the water on a boat, but like a part of me couldn't really like I was thinking out the water like. It was something out of a movie. Like a part of me really couldn't enjoy the trip because I felt like I should be out working or like I shouldn't be here yet.
Too, like a big thing is like, for instance, I'm going to Capri, Italy this summer. You know what I mean? Like that's one of my dream places I want to go. And it's like I'm the type where I can't go and like I can fake and have fun if I really need to, but like I can't go if like my pocket's fucked up or if I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? If it's some shit or if I got business to handle, then I'm not really trying to be on vacation.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Like vacation to me, it like, because when I go to vacation, I want to really have fun. So it puts like not a halt on my money because like you could still make money on vacation, obviously, but I would still rather be, you know, so I just be when I go on vacation, like maybe it's after like after my next job, I'm probably going to go out the country.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Like for a little weekend or something, then when it's necessary, it's necessary. But some people be taking vacations and you don't got nothing to vacation from. Like, you taking a vacation and you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like what you vacationing for?
I feel like it got to be after like a big accomplishment or something. Because if I'm thinking about work on a vacation, not a vacation. You know what I mean?
And not even a big accomplishment, but like let's say a lady, a nail tech or something like that, and she do. And she set her a goal. She want to do 50 clients that month. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, if she do 50 clients that month, that means she got enough extra money. Her and homegirls could go take. Boom, you put in the work. Go have you a vacation in Turks. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass rubbed by the niggas in Jamaica and shit. But like, you feel me? But other than that, then
it's just I feel like the lifestyle you live, like outside of the rent you live in, like life. The shit costs, bro. You just gotta
it costs for real. Like I be staying, bro. You would not believe how much I be staying in the crib, unless it's like on some either business shit or errands or something, like getting stuff like that done or working out or something. I be in the crib because I realize in the real adult life, like you step out the crib, you spending minimum like it's different for everybody, but I would say like minimum 200 or like at least 100.
Yeah,
like sometimes more for sure.
Today,
but like,
I mean, it's like the economy now, like
in the economy now, like you spending at least some breach. And now obviously like it would be like a band or something. You know what I'm saying? I just be in the house.
It'd be something calm. Right. But I feel like the biggest trait for success especially now more than ever, it's the most important is delayed gratification, bro. Especially if you're trying to be a content creator.
Bro, that's so crazy. I literally just walked by this nigga earlier. Like, he would just walk by me, and I just looked at him. I said, delayed gratification, and I just kept walking. But it was because I was like, it was about the crib or something. I don't know. I just said it randomly, like.
Yeah, for sure.
But also, shout out to my niggas though. I be motivating my niggas and getting them right too. Like, this nigga, when we was in Cali, we was just in Atlanta. And like I was like on the phone call. It was Valentine's Day actually, and I made like 20K on Valentine's Day. I didn't have a drop or nothing. I just made 20K on Valentine's Day, and I was already up on the phone. And then he woke up and he looked at me, and I was like, "How does it feel? You're gonna be rich this year?" And I just kept going and doing what I'm doing. And like he told me like how much like that should be, bro. In the right environment is everything. Like if circle don't
I'm
believe
glad
in
you said that, bro. Because AMP, everybody knows what AMP is, bro.
Right, yeah.
Like who was it? Agent said that like because they all live in the same house, they all do the same thing. It's a breeding ground for like one to go get and one to get after.
Right,
so
facts.
like when you surround yourself with your environment matters, bro. That's just not just some bullshit. When you surround yourself with people with like-minded, bro, it only breeds success.
Yeah, facts.
And
the biggest thing though is you gotta surround yourself with like-minded people that actually go after it and go get it. Because a lot of niggas can talk. That's the main thing. Anybody can have a dream. A dream can be anything, but it's not gonna be real until you actually put in work towards it. You feel me?
So many dreams in the cemetery, bro.
Yeah, facts. We're like talking in IG quotes and shit.
You should see my notes, bro. I swear I got all this shit. All right, bro. Real quick, bro. So let's do some Houston versus Vegas. I'm gonna give you a category, and you're gonna tell me which you prefer.
Okay.
All right, bet. So, food.
Houston.
Yeah, definitely.
Houston.
Keith Lee rated us number 2, bro.
Yeah, Houston.
Traffic.
Oh, Houston's worse. Houston's worse for sure.
Traffic is ass.
Vegas ain't that bad. Vegas is only like 30, 40 miles long from like top to bottom.
Is it like
Houston is crazy,
suburbs? Or is there a city in Vegas?
Yeah, no, there's different cities. It's like in the middle is like Las Vegas where the strip is, and then there's like the east side, the west side. You know what I'm saying? It's all just around the strip. Basically.
Okay,
the strip's in the middle.
Weather,
I'll go Houston got better weather.
For real?
Bro, Vegas is so hot, it's not even funny. Actually, I gotta stop going to Vegas because the last 3 times I've been back to Vegas, I got sick every time.
Damn.
And I'm just taking that as a sign, like the Lord just don't want me there. You feel me? So
damn.
But I just get 1 because like it be hella dry out there, and like the air quality just isn't the best. But 2, because when it's hot out there, bro, it's hot.
Man,
like,
it's
really
hot too, bro.
It gets sticky out here, like. It gets sticky and it get moist out here, but dry heat is different. Like dry heat, that shit.
Bro, it gets hot as fuck here. Well, today's been a beautiful day.
Yeah, today's been
yesterday
beautiful.
too. Today, I mean, the highs in Houston when it's a beautiful day, bro.
Right,
it's nice, but the weather be, and then like it'll be hot, and then it'll rain, and then it'll be like 20 degrees.
It'll be. Wild,
it's pretty sporadic.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, women.
What? Oh, Houston. What? Houston. Well, what?
No,
Houston got it.
No doubt.
For sure.
I think it's because a bunch of HBCUs here, and they got the best women. So
that too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I'm saying? Houston girls do the best, like they say.
Apparently, I did not.
I haven't even got to really indulge in no
for
Houston.
real, no bull.
I haven't
no bull.
indulged in no Houston women like that.
Yeah.
But I like to, you know what I'm saying, admire for a distance.
Yeah, I like
say
to
my
admire.
little
You
compliment,
know, I
keep
got
it pushing.
taste.
You know what I'm saying? I've been on some shit where like I'll compliment a girl and just go on, but like I don't even want. Like, it don't even gotta go past that, to be honest. Like,
Facts. That's all you need. That's all you need, bro.
Should be good. You know what I'm saying?
And for last one is the business ops.
You said business opportunities?
Like both operations and opportunities.
Oh yeah, Houston for sure. That's why I'm out here too. Like business opportunities in Vegas. Like there's no like really entrepreneurs, like YouTubers. Like it's rare. Like we got a couple. Like we got some like trying to do it now. You feel me? But nobody really ever be locking in on that shit. And that's because you got to be a strong nigga to like get through like the Vegas adversity. Because I know everybody say they
niggas be praying
like hating.
Oh,
not like niggas just be, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep niggas down. Hating niggas. And you know what I'm saying. But it's not even like only on some business shit. Because like no nigga ever came up to my face and was like,
any up and coming brands you think are innovative and up next?
Innovative and up next, I fuck with all my niggas, to be honest. We going crazy. Like we got a whole group of us that out here making clothes and shit. Like so, shout out to Rami at 77 Studios.
They all getting added.
Shout out to Alvin at Tim Series. Shout out to CJ at Stylist Sins. Shout out to Caleb at 1K Creator.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Ori. His shit going crazy too. Shout out to Ori. Shout out to Chase. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my guys. Definitely, You're gonna see some shit for them this
Hell
week.
yeah.
We be having little sessions where we all like meet up and design and shit. And I be seeing what these niggas be coming up with. They got
tough.
some shit on.
I'm so happy that like niggas are making clothes like anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the barrier to entry to having a clothing brand is not as difficult as it used to be, and so everybody expresses themselves. So I think that's dope.
Yeah, for real. It's definitely not as hard. Like, that's why, my program that I got set up, like, if I had that when I started off, I would have already been, like, at the point where was at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, way quicker because going through the, like, getting scammed by manufacturers, getting scammed by designers, you know what I'm saying? Bad Pakistan manufacturers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but maybe you were the person that did you go through that person.
Yeah, I mean, I took
other people
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Yeah, put people on.
Yeah, so shit, maybe if you didn't,
maybe
it'd
right.
be different.
If it was all clear sky and waters, I might have never. But I've always been a teaching type person. Like
facts.
That's why I'll come on these podcasts and I'm not gonna sit here and like keep my sentences short or keep. You know what I'm saying? Like I be teaching.
For real, especially like wise niggas, I guess, or like smarter people. Like, if you once you got the information you want to share, like I want to tell the whole world. Like,
you want to share, you want to put people on, you want to hear like other people's views and ideas on it. You feel me?
Facts. It's just there's so many different perspectives. Like Sonder, like everybody's life is as complex as the other, and hearing everybody's is interesting. So, bro, this is kind of like a grandiose question, but you can either answer this right now or generally. But what fulfills you most about life?
Honestly, what fulfills me most about life is progress feels best. That's what I would say. Progress feels best. That really is what fulfills me. And really, I like working out as well, too. So going to the gym, like, I can't go, like, more than, like, max. Like, even if I'm hella busy, max, like, 3 days max. You know what I'm saying? 3 days max usually. So that be it. And really just, like, also seeing other people grow and just the progress of my stuff. You feel me? Because, like, I know I'm young and I got time to go and everything like that, and I know this shit ain't gonna be like Project Capri not gonna be at where I want it to be. Like, you feel me? Like, I know in the next month Project Capri isn't gonna be my final version of Project Capri. You feel me? It's gonna be always evolving. So really that and just creating, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just putting shit out into the world in whatever way really I want to. Like, music been a big thing for me too. I be going to the studio hella often.
You be in the booth with Max? You would do one?
I would do one with a booth in the Mac. Booth in Mac. What is it called?
Max in the booth.
Max in the booth. I would pull up to Max in the booth.
Yeah. Who would it, bro?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, we're very similar. I don't want to say that just because you are you are, but I literally like that's exactly what my answer would be too. It's just being in the shit. It's so really fun, and you don't and like tomorrow can be so different. You don't know what your life can be like. You know what I'm saying? Next week, someone might call you and they might collab with you. It's just life is spontaneous and
like even just starting journeys on shit. You feel me? Like,
same. Like, was that like you wanted to start working out? Was that like a 2025 goal or?
I mean, well, so for 2025, I started taking it even way crazier, more serious. Like, so I was working out and shit, but like my shit would be very like up and down, like based on like how much muscle or like and like body fat percentage I had. You feel me? So and I was working on my own, but like I realized everything that I was doing wrong was like basically the outside of the gym shit that I was So like that's exactly I was taking creatine, but I found that I wasn't drinking enough water. You feel me? So like that shit was making me look hella bloated and shit like that. And then like I had to make sure I was getting my right rest, like eating. I used to always eat hella late. Like I used to fast till 6 p.m. consistently, and I would be eating late. But it's not good to eat hella like right before you go to sleep because your body can't digest it. Right. So I was like, now I don't be trying to eat after like 10 p.m. like 9 p.m. You know, I be trying to keep it on the minimum. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So and stuff like that, drinking enough water. You feel me? Now I got like a gallon. I be keeping around with me a day, and then also with the new year. So that I'm making sure I'm like hitting all the right trust points and really pushing to failure. I actually ended up getting a trainer. Yeah. And we've been working together, and that shit's been crazy. He's been helping me on my cut and everything like that. And I do 3 days a week with him. The other 2 days I'm usually working out, maybe boxing.
Respect you so much, bro. Especially working out, because no matter like how much money you is, bro, this shit gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
That's what I was telling him. Like I was telling him like. Because me and Caleb be doing them together, and his workouts be like when I tell you we don't get no breaks in between for real, like we'll get like having 10 seconds break because he does progressive overload a lot.
Yeah, I know what that is.
To really build muscle and stuff. So
keep the tension.
And mind you, I'm paying this nigga to put me through this shit. Like I got way better shit to be doing. I be having other shit, and I still squeeze it in 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So. And I'm not even where I want to be finalized yet, but I feel like by like middle of the summer, end of the summer,
doubt.
it's gonna be
a unit.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, for sure.
And I see you be in the gym over there,
yeah,
busting out the white tee and shit.
for real. You know what calisthenics is?
I do.
Yeah, I do calisthenics. Yeah, I record it too. Like,
that's fire.
Yeah,
you must got like core strength, huh?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I just did like 3 one-armed push-ups yesterday.
What the fuck?
Big achievement.
This nigga might turn into Batman and
Yeah,
shit.
I know. I need to
bro,
chill. I need to chill.
Can you do a muscle up?
Yeah, I think so.
You think? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Fire.
No, on God, we can pull up to one. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and lastly, bro, just what's next for you? I was talking about the runway thing. Like, what's next for Capri, the YouTube creator, the business owner?
Right. So overall, like everything is just, I'm about to actually dive into the details of shit and just like lock in when it comes to everything. Like, I've got everywhere I've been. I've only had maybe 10 to 15 drops total lifetime wise. YouTube, I've only posted like 40, 50 videos or something like that. I don't be posting on TikTok like that no more just because I was shadow banned for a little bit. Like, if y'all don't know, I had this situation last year where people were trying to get my Instagram accounts taken down. So they both got shadow banned, and my brand was stuck at 146K and my main was stuck at 166K for like 4 months straight. I was gaining followers, but it just wouldn't go up. And now, like, I finally got past that little initial point. Now I just hit 170 on the main. The brand about to hit 150 probably today or tomorrow. So y'all go follow Project Capri. But so now I'm really about to just lock in on producing. Like, I got a list of like, okay, I got to do X amount of YouTube videos a month, X amount of reels a month.
That's how you do it, bro.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of different
lists
of stuff I got to do. I got different accounts for different shit because my thing is like, I be having different accounts for different shit. So now I got like, if I do car content, like I can put out content regardless. Like, even if I'm not trying to film no business shit today, take the Hawk out, film a POV drive, post it on the SRT Capri page. You feel me? YouTube, everything like that, and just music wise, like I'm gonna start incorporating like music into my YouTube videos, like little montages for my brand with my music, like stuff like that. And then eventually like creative direct some music videos of my own, maybe even for other people. For sure. A lot of stuff like that. I also produce all my own stuff as of right now. So I'm learning how to engineer and stuff like that right now too. So I'm just learning a lot of new shit. I'm learning how to really use Procreate right now. So design's finna be crazy. Procreate and Illustrator. Yeah. I'm really learning how to engineer on my own. Finna get a home studio. So I got a lot of shit on the way. And like just really turning that shit up because it's been like even turning my school up. I just updated my list in my school with hella shit. I'm about to open up some more inner circle spots because that closed into last year. Like, I got a lot of shit on the way. So
for sure, bro, that's amazing. I mean, I feel like basically it's just you going all in more than you did before.
Just going all in on everything, even 10 times harder than before, and just with the knowledge that I know now. So like the better quality and better engaging YouTube videos, like the better.
That last shit bang, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's like
last shit bang.
That's the way. Like they be mad at me because
100K.
they be wanting me to post like damn near every day type shit. But I be trying to keep my vlogs real, like content packed and meaningful. So I don't know if I can do every day. But eventually this year, I'm gonna probably try to get to like maybe at least consistent once a week or like occasionally 2 a week.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
And streaming.
Yeah, streaming.
So streaming. I'm just waiting to get into the new crib, get my setup and stuff like that, and then boom.
For sure. As a viewer, supporter, fan, bro. Yeah, bro. Just keep everything you're saying is right. Just don't be afraid to spread your wings. Don't be able to try shit. Fail. You probably know the show already, but like you can't really fuck up because the people that fuck with you, and most of your good ideas are good ideas as long as they're your ideas. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So. And I appreciate that, bro. Fire podcast for sure. I appreciate it. Great podcast host. For sure. So y'all come pull up on your boy. You feel me?
I appreciate you. I appreciate
the podcast busting.
All right, bro. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next time for an episode of Most Famous.
Let's get it.